Sai Siddharth. In this channel, I'll be doing tutorials and videos based on art. So Christmas is coming in a few days. So let's do a Christmas oil pastel artwork. Let's start. First things first, I start by taping the artwork so that when we take the tape off, it really looks cool. So, and by the way, the colors that I use and the materials, I have them in the description, so first check that out. Alright, now I've just drawn a circle for the moon, and now I'm going with my light blue. I'm going with circles, and I'm not putting a lot of pigment in, I'm just roughing it out right now. And now with the cerulean blue, we are kind of going like a really aura effect. And now I'm going with a violet, and now with a darker violet or dark violet. And now finally, since we're going for an aura background, it will be really good if you have a really dark background. So I used a black in the edges. Right now using the blending paper, I'm just blending it all out. Starting with the lightest color, if you start from the darkest color, then the entire image will be black. So it will be better to do this way. And by the way, the most easiest way to make a oil pastel drawing look the best is in the blending. You really want to blend it really good. You don't want this streakiness. It should really be good. And the most important part here is between the violet and the blue. It's sort of not opposite colors exactly, but not complementary colors either. So while doing with the black, you have to be careful. Don't take all the pigment in. You could just scrap off a bit. And another thing, since black is really dark and dark violet is not that dark, you could just use some of that pigment in your favor and then drag it onto the dark violet. So it really looks kind of like a good gradient. Right, so let's draw Santa Claus. If you're not confident enough to go directly on the paper, then I would suggest that you draw Santa Claus on another paper. Then you could just cut it out and then use this border as a guideline and then just trace it. So you have it. But I decided to go this way. It's much more easier for me. So I'm just roughing it out right now. Afterwards, I'll be going with a charcoal pencil and then just filling in with black color. You really need to be careful while drawing the reindeer too. You really need to capture that motion of it flying. And also don't forget to vary the size of the horns, or else it will look really symmetrical. Right, so starting with the charcoal, this is the easiest part. Right, I'm just giving a little bit of color to the moon, the blue. And now since the surface of the moon is not really, like there's a lot of blending happening there, so I used a whitener to go over the surface, and then I put little dots on the moon just to sort of act like craters. Now we come to the land itself. So we're gonna go like sort of for a glacier kind of thing. It's not exactly a glacier, well, you get it right. So we need that snow, but first let's just sort of, if it's just white it won't like look good. First I went with a little bit of light blue, and now for the surface it's snow falling down, so you really want to vary that size and shape. Don't make it really even. And now in the glacier, when you just add sort of like those dark cerulean blue and that black color pencil right near the edges, it sort of looks as though it's separated from the water. And now for the aura, since we have like a really nice blend in the background from the blue to the violet, when we just go with the white, it sort of looks really cool. By the way, I'm using a glass marking pencil right here. It's very useful for this. It can go on a lot of surfaces. It can go on wood like that. So even though all the pigment on the paper already, because of the oil pastels, this could easily go over it. So that's a major advantage. You could correct anything with this. But of course, you need to lay it a bit more. A lot of pigment is required though. So it's all sort of pointing towards Santa Claus. You could of course also, if you don't have a glass marking pencil, you could go with the white oil pastel. And now finally for the snow, I'm just using the whitener. I'm just bringing in it. A lot of dots in the sky. A lot. These aren't stars, they are snow, so really bring the snow a lot. Alright, next is the trees. So you really need to take your time while doing this, because it's a really time consuming process right now. Even the tiniest of detail could add a lot of depth to your artwork. It's sort of like a one-point perspective right now. In the center, the trees are really small, and then as we just go a bit out, it sort of becomes larger. So the larger trees are more vertical. That's the basic idea of perspective. Also, since there's snow, there's obviously going to be snow on the trees, so I'm using a whitener right now on the trees, just not fully, just random dots here and there on the tree. And you could sort of follow like a line pattern so that the individual leaves are like that. And I'm just enforcing the aura with the glass marking pencil. And we are about done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the review.